and then a Glensapper. We just saw how sick Glensapper was. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, you know, Stalin, I lose all the time, so I'm not, it doesn't really bother me all that much. Let's go with Glensapper. I like that card. Oath is bad. Another Glensapper, but there's also an Ursa Squadron. That's kind of interesting. Go double Glensapper versus Squadron. Squadron's absolutely fantastic, though. Let's just play Glensapper here. All right, chat draft looks like sweet. See you later, kill me. Appreciate you, my man. 3. So we're taking Glensapper. Wins, right? Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Freaking feeder. We got here Legion Blueprints, Concealed Veteran, Leatherhide, the Angelo Racketeers. I like Shadow Path Intimidator. I like that card here. I like 2 drops. It's a free way to get rid of stealth. 5 and 7. So Intimidator between Racketeers. So I will be the tiebreaker and we'll take Racketeers. What do we got here? What do we got? What do we got? Evoker, Telekinetic Shackles are the 2 I'm looking at here, really. I think Orin Brute is very replaceable. I am not particularly a fan of Deep Cover Operative either, or Cloaked Guide. I think I'm on Evoker, Telekinetic Shackles here. I don't even think it's below average. I think it's just bad, to be honest with you. Like, it's such a liability, right? And then early game, it's gonna die. And then late game, it just doesn't do anything. Yeah, it looks like everyone's with you, so we'll take Shackles. Ooh, Nurturing Sentinel. Like that. Card has been. There's also infused with Venom, which I don't think is a fantastic combat trick, but it does some work. +2 health and deadly is like a decent combination. I just don't like the fact that it's 3. 3 makes it a little more difficult to use correctly, but you know, and obviously a keen player will pick up on it, but so many like Finest Hours, Telekinetic Shackles and stuff that I think you can kind of hide it somewhat. Yeah. I think Sentinel's great. Card is really good. Yeah, it's an overperformer for sure. Ooh. I would slam Controller here, but I could see an argument for Nectar, Snare Lotus. I do not like Thorncaller at all. Like, I know we lost to it last game, but I don't like it. Burnished Granahawk is pretty solid, but we're not in either of those colors right now. And then Hired Cutthroat is my preferred out of the 2. I think the 1-3 is kind of garbo, but still there's no reason to take it here. I would just slam Controller. You guys, then we will have to agree to disagree. I just don't like cards that can't block. Yeah, it has lifesteal, but meh. I know. I don't think you guys are wrong. Like, I understand why you guys think it's a good card, and I totally support that, but nah, it's not for me. Yeah, I think the 2-3 killer is just not in a good spot in this format. There's so many 3-2s that it just ends up trading, and like I don't feel like there's enough 2-2s that really kind of are impactful after they stay on the board, right? Like Intimidator is good, but part of what makes Intimidator good is that it has a summon effect that's pretty solid. So, yeah, I think it's a pretty easy relocation. Yeah, that'll be my soapbox card for this set. I just, all right, yeah, looks like topple. Sweet. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother. We'll just take another sentinel there. I'm not gonna waste y'all's time. Yeah, actually, my bad. Last pick. Sorry about that. Upgrader. That's funny. They had both in the pack. I always get excited, and then I realize it's the freaking hydrangea. I'm like, merp. Yep. What are we looking at here? Agent Serpent, but we're nowhere near there. I mean, no, hydrangea doesn't even work because he puts the units on our opponent's side. Like Cobra Gear, we don't have any 2 drops of Bold Adventure. Probably look at the 2 boring picks here. Morning, random. Yeah, I already know where you're at, Auric. Low to the ground and blades out. I got it. Means probably that Darth Herman likes this format quite a bit. It's even. Let's see, 8, which is Cobra Gear, and then 11, Bold Adventure. And Bold Adventure wins out. Ooh, I like me some Horned Vorlunk. I think that hurt quite a bit. Got wrecked by Elementalist last draft, but I don't think that was correct either. And Tower Top Patrol is normally such a good roadblock, and it did so poorly last draft. Rapid Shot is solid. You're totally right. Rapid Shot is really good. It's a very solid combat trick. That's a very good point, Stalin. I can easily see a Rapid Shot here, actually. And with at least one unchecked upgrader, Tower Top gets better. It wins games, there's no doubt. Alright, sweet. We are on Rapid Shot. Let's see here. Turn back time. I like that. It's turn back time or Bold Adventure, but I like turn back time. Get back something like Racketeer's Upgrader, Controller. Glensapper, to a point, but not really. That's the only thing I'm really looking at. With a Populous Controller and 2 Glensappers, we're not really looking at Monument. We kind of want to play all our power. Alright. What's a Monument? Ooh, the Monument thing. Momentous occasion, if you will. We're looking at here. Ooh, Simulacrum. Like that. Looks kind of feels like the only pick. Yeah, Tablet doesn't do anything in our deck right now. Refresh is not really where we want to be. So yeah, I think we're just slamming Simulacrum here. Yep, you guys are on it. Have you guys been cooking at the campsite? Or have you been going out for dinner? Let's see. Bannerman, Fatal Misstep, Sidearm, Eager Offering, Enchanter, and Emulator. I feel like because of the 2 Glensappers, we just slam Eager Offering here. Like, I still don't know if we're 3 colors or not, to be honest with you. I think I'm perfectly fine just going straight Xenan at this point. So Misstep and Bannerman are tied. Let's see if we get one more vote in. Did you go... What did it register for you, Stalin? I think it registered for, right? Kaiser, Kume... No, alright, never mind. Dr. So, breaking it. Thank you. We're taking Bannerman here. So interesting. We draft so differently. Well, I like you guys. At least in this format. But then again, I have as little as possible experience in this format right now. Like, the draft we just did was literally the first one I've done this month. And what? It's the 19th already? Oh my gosh, that's insane. Oh man, being an adult stinks sometimes. Tell you what. Medibot. Kids, can help it, don't grow up. Overrated, I promise. 6 Medibot and refresh. What are you guys having for dinner? Okay, I'll be the tiebreaker. Medibot. Let's see. Circling Grenadine, Bold Adventure, Turn Back Time. I think it was better when there was a sacrifice deck for sure, Kaiser. I think in the last format when maybe not necessarily the Grenadines, but the bodies were relevant. I think there was definitely some value there. Plus, we were also in a format with quite a bit X1s. To slam it against table, chairs, and bed frames. All right. Bold Adventure it is. All right. We want an O2 blocker that makes sure we hit our 3rd, or do we want a simulacrum? Delicious, delicious beverage. Kaiser, Stalin, thanks for staying up. I appreciate you guys staying awake later to hang out with me. You guys are mighty kind indeed. Yeah, simulacrum. Simulacrum. And yep, there we go. Just waiting for one more vote. Ooh. Like that. Like Locust. I think it's... Oh, shoot. My bad. Sorry. Vote again. Yeah, alright, never mind. Everyone's voting the one. Good. Yep. Easy Venomous Nightshade. That was a good pickup for us. Guess we could take the Faceless one in case we're the... Ooh, and on last Acolyte? Wow, that was an easy pack. Felt like that was a pretty easy last couple of picks for us. What is this, pack 3? Another Rapid Shot seems pretty decent. Rapid Shot. I keep thinking this is the flyer with Endurance. It's so annoying. Like, literally every time I feel like it's the one. I'm like, oh, that's a good card. And twice I picked it thinking it was that card, and I go to deck building. I'm like, oh, this is the one through a charge. Get out of here. Hey, what's up, Zero? How you doing, buddy? Did you see what the... Yeah, to find furniture in the dark. I'm glad I got that one right, Cookie. Yep, sounds good. Oh man, that's another ancient serpent. Wish we would have had these in the last draft. I would have dived into Primal more. Yeah, I like Thorn Beast here. Thorn Beast is exactly what we want to be doing. Yeah, I'm with you, Stone. It'd been cool if we could have picked up like 2 of the 1/1 killers, because then we, you know, give something killer and then sack it to Thorn Beast. That'd been sweet. Yep, the Thorn Beast. Thorn Beast Areno. What? Metal Fang? I think I would splash for Metal Fang here. 6/8 is just really poorly positioned in this format. Just because of Populous controller. Yeah, I don't quite like Infuser. Bouncer. So I think if not Metal Fang, I would maybe consider. No, I would take the Tomb Breaker still. Yeah, I could see that for sure. I could see that, Kaiser. All right, it's like Metal Fang 1 on this one though. Temple Scribe versus Tower Top. I have no idea what you guys are talking about, to be completely honest. Sobbing. I don't remember Budweiser's commercial with them talking about it. I believe you guys. 9. Send them. Wait, no. Tower Top. Yep. Wait, send them one. Sailor, how's that seal? Oh my goodness. Stem for the reserves? I mean, I think you guys are gonna pick Bannerman, but man, Stem for the reserves is so good. I like Stem for the reserves so much. Makes me happy. Nice. That's a pretty cool story, Kaiser. Not gonna lie. Having a hand full of do nothing and then turning into giant dudes seems really sweet. Wait, let me read it again. Does it? Base 6 and discard your hand to play. So if you discard units, it'll see it, right? The way it's sequenced. 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. And the send. Send it for reserves. Bold adventure? I don't think we're playing Justice. I think a Racketeers and a Topple is not quite good enough. I'd rather play Rune or Metal Fang. I think I'd just take another Bold Adventure. He drops for days. Try to win with her. Oh, where are we at? Okay. This is only pack 3. Lol. Disjunction, I guess? Oh, we're good on 3s. Holy cow. And they're Explorer as well, so there's not even like soldier synergies. That's too funny. We even have anything for disjunction? We can get back our Medibot station, lol. Yeah, I think we just take it for market or whatever. Oopie. Oopie. Mm-hmm. Yeah, fair. Alright. Pretty much good barrier, but I don't think we're playing it. I guess we could take the lock here. Lock. I personally don't like Faceless One. I guess I'll let you guys pick here. Which are we playing? Either of these? I don't think we are, but easy Faceless One. Do we have? Oh yeah, because we can discard it to Glen. All right, fair. All right, there you go. Speak of the devil. Growing Sludge. Card's so good in draft too. Take our 3rd Glensapper. That's kind of sweet. Glensapper for days. Growing Sludge for our top end. Or we have your Thorncrawler. Oh, for a second, Glensapper. Glensapper it is. All right. I mean, we could reset the day to put a bunch of units in our void and draw our Glensappers, lol. We got just like another populous controller here. Yeah, it looks like that's what you guys are on as well. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Behold the truth. Like, we're just windmill slimming that, right, chat? Right? Like, I mean, card's busted. It goes with our Glensappers. We have a super low curve, too. Oh, no, I guess we're kind of evened out. Where are we at? 25 units. Yeah. Alright. So we'll be beholden the truth is. Card is so good. So good. What do we got? Another upgrader? Pretty much it, right? Just upgrader here? Yeah. Another reset the day. Auction. I guess we just take obedience. I mean, we could take, or is it Rune of the Flame? right? So I guess I'll let you guys decide. I thought it was an easy pick, but I guess since we are splashing fire, we could splash for a rune. So I'll let you guys pick. So we kind of get a 2 for 1, right? For a splash, we get a splash color and a spell. I haven't particularly done that yet, but I know it's a thing. Take one here. Ooh, all right. So do we take another rune? Or we take Glen Pathcutter? Unless some of you are on Afflictor. We do have 2 faceless ones, but meh. Ooh, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. 2 on Pathcutter, 1 on Rolling Fog. Oh, got it, stolen. Yeah, 2 because it recognized the thing. Got it. Gotcha. Looks like Glen Pathcutter wins 2. Let's see, there you guys go. So a rune or your throwing crawler? Yeah, but that's a chat draft. That's the whole point, Stalin, is to open my eyes to new things, right? I do. I always have an issue with cards that say can't block. So, I mean, I believe you guys. And once again, I have had issues with it. I think the lifesteal definitely helps, but I don't know. I just think that's one of those cards that's always going to work better for my opponents than for me. Because I tried it like twice last month. And I was very unimpressed with the card. Uh, 2 and 2. So, yep. Yeah, let's just go with the 3 that works with our deck. Nothing here. Another upgrader. Nothing here. And nothing here. All right, sweet. All right. So what do we want to do, chat? Talk to me. Let me take the numbers and stuff off while you guys are telling me how we want to do this. It was interesting. I don't know if I would have drafted this deck on my own or not. I'm not sure. Actually, I take that back. I would have. I think you guys did more or less what I would have, other than the Thorn Caller discussion. But I don't mind. That's why I like doing the chat drafts, because sometimes you guys steer me in a direction that you know, I wouldn't have done. Not like the whole Sunset Priest thing, right? From a couple sets ago. So I think we can easily cut Disjunction. I don't think our deck cares about Disjunction like at all. We're at 29 units, but it feels pretty sweet. I actually kind of almost want to cut Lock as well. Just literally have, with 3 Glensappers, just have a critical mass of units in our deck. All right. All right, Cutthroat can go. Put lock. What else, chat? One Bannerman. Not opposed to cutting it. Honestly, like we have decent top end. Upgrader plus 3 Glensappers. I'm okay with cutting Metal Fang here. I do like the fact that it's 3 units on 1, especially with Behold the Truth. That seems really sweet. Alright, well, we have Kaiser on one side of the fence and Stalin on the other. Anyone else in chat have any input? Chastity, do you want to keep it in or do you want to cut it? You cashed in those midichlorians, Chastity. You should be the tiebreaker. What do you want to do with Metal Fang, Chastity? Nice. Glad you've been enjoying this format, Stalin. I'm jealous. All right, Chastity says cut it. Sorry, Stalin. Chastity cashed in the midichlorians, so she has precedence. All right, what else do we want to do, chat? I think it can go either way, honestly. I like Metal Fang personally. I like the card a lot, and I've been known to splash it quite aggressively. I just like it. I think it's a diversified card that I really appreciate. So I like splashing for it. It comes late enough in the curve where I think you have time. But, I mean, I also am a big fan of straight 2-color decks because I just don't like RNG. Anything else we want to cut? Do we want to cut the faceless ones? I still feel like they're pretty low impact. I'd like to cut the faceless ones. The rest of the cuts are going to be a little bit more difficult for me, to be honest with you. From there, I don't know. All right, cut 2 faceless ones. Yeah, they've done a really good job in this format where, like, the influence requirements aren't as crazy. Do we really not have any double influence anywhere? Oh, wow. That's about perfect. That's really sweet, actually. Nice. That's actually really sweet. I didn't even notice that. Normally, there's like a 2 cost somewhere in there snuck in there. Oh, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 2 drops. Sweet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have a Metabot station. We have 11 2 drops. We're not gonna. This is like a 4 at least. We're at least gonna get 2 units off of this. Oh, yeah, that is sweet. It's pretty sweet as well. That, and then we have 2 other. Yeah, we got like a decent little Mandrake underlying deck. That'd be kind of cool. I'm good with that. I think core tap maximizer's fine just because of the deadly. Like, with only the Medibot station, we're not really gonna get the ramp. But I like the deadly over just a straight 2-3. Okay, I'm down with that. Run it. So we'll see how it plays out. Lol. 2 color and we still get stuck. Oh man, that's so funny. Thanks. Question is, do we still keep this? We have 1, 2, 4. What do you guys think? Keep or ship it? Redraw. We can do better. Okay. Thanks, Chastity. Thank you for cashing those midichlorians for the chat draft. I think that's exciting. I think I don't mind cashing in a Glensapper early, getting in like 2 points of damage and then Thorn Beasting it. Seems good.
We'll be free yet.
Oh man.
Advance.
All right, well, that's worth waiting a turn, unfortunately. I think we don't need to get it. I think I'd rather wait a turn and get a 5/5 on turn 4. We're still somewhat ahead of the curve. Take the 1 here. Card's pretty bad, honestly.
On your marks.
Legit. Card got so much better just by adding 1 attack to it, or 1 strength.
Battle formation.
Interesting. Interesting. Could bounce that. Wonder if that's better than sacking that. I don't think so. I think we won't wait. Like, yeah, we're just gonna wait. Just do this. We block, they use a combat trick, then we could drop this. We cost 1, okay. Definitely digging through their deck. At a decent rate. A little awkward timing of that. Could bounce that just to see what it is. But it was a 3-cost one, so we're not worried about it. We could attack. And then drop. Because we're still... Okay, fine. I'd rather them do that than use it on our patroller, so I think that's fine, honestly. See, and now we can bounce that. We're in decent shape here, and we still get to play something. So... play, bounce. Okay, cool. Good, no. Swing. Play cutter. That's a little unfortunate. So I'm definitely glad we swung. Why are they playing so defensive? Extremely interesting. I'm extremely interested as to why. Like, I feel like I would have swung there. I like that hit. So, is Behold the Truth lethal? And this is unfortunate. Guess we just wait now. Keep playing our power so we can Glensapper. Or Glensapper, but what does it make us? It'll make us 1, 2, just 3s. Okay. Anytime now, Dak. Eventually we gotta start drawing straight gas, right? But I think we're kind of stuck at this point. Pretty soft the flyers, right? Shh. Where do I still have my flood? I do. Blood, unlucky dude. At this point, can we behold the truth twice? We can. I think it's funny, right? Because what's the amplify on it? 6? No, we can't. We can only still do it once. We need 13 to do it twice. There's the concoction. Good game. Sometimes you just lose to stuff like that. There's really nothing we could do. All right, I like this hand. Start off with our locust, start chipping in damage. I mean, we had a couple of things we could have done there, right? We had 2 Glensappers left in our deck. Behold the Truth. Stem for the reserves. Have been pretty sweet as well. This is cool. So we at least get to use all our power. Let that happen. I have not played Mass Effect, my friend. Cool. Let's go here and here. Where were you last game? Well, now I know we definitely wouldn't have lost or won because they had a big lifesteal unit. So I don't think we're gonna win that game regardless.
I'll find
Yeah, you're not the only person. I've definitely gotten a couple of comments about it. So at some point I gotta play it, but I'm so freaking busy, to be completely honest with you. I think we're I think we just want to be power efficient here. Yeah, I need to play Kingmaker. I haven't played that one yet, and Caleb kind of sold me on it, and I've heard good things. I had 2 people tell me it was a good game, and then Mass Effect, but I just, with work and stuff, I've just been so busy, man.
We'll be free yet.
Well, that's unfortunate. Them having a Glensapper of their own. See if we could trade. Okay, cool. Joke's on them because we have 3 of them. So we're gonna hold on the plunder. Keep playing our power. Interesting. Let's see what this one is. Here we go. Sweet. Worked out well for us. Guess we could have maybe been a little more defensive about it. Just because we could have put it on like a flyer or whatever, but I think they're dead next turn, right? Really? I'll have to check that out then. I feel like this is a good attack. Yep, there we go. Look it down. Behold the truth, no, behold the true things. Alright, well, we're not gonna keep one power, even with double nurturing. What's up, Fast Cookie? How are you doing, my friend? Good to see you. How is your tank treating you? Alright, I like this hand. Glensapper into Bold Adventure. What's your latest upgrade on your last battleship? I want to know. I'm glad you're doing well, my friend. I'm glad you are doing well. Okay. Glensapper's not dead. That's a good sign. Could pose an issue. Got oh wow. Seems pretty sweet, honestly. Seems pretty sweet, homie. Hey, what's up, Kaiser? How are you doing, my friend? Always good to see you, buddy. How'd your day treat you so far? May be a rough day for our opponent. Interesting. If we should get a gun in there for him down to 8. Sense. A little more. We're just gonna keep our foot on the gas here. I got some sleep, so I can't complain, my friend. I cannot complain. Got some sleep, so that helps quite a bit. I did not. Is it like an Azrog deck, Fast Cookie? Hey, what's up, Stalin? We just started, my friend. We just started. Well, here. That +1 made it really awkward, actually. Made it really awkward. I think I should have just actually simulacrum there. Ooh, a master sounds cool. Hello, Lady Auric. How are you doing today? Hey, Kirby. Wish Auric a happy Father's Day for me, Lady Auric, if you don't mind. Super awkward. Oh, nice. Oh, hey there, Auric. Happy Father's Day. Hey, happy Father's Day, Stalin. Hello, Chastity Weaver. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for swinging by. Kairos Kato Musket. Nice. Looks sweet. Wondering if bouncing her is worth it. I don't think so. We're just gonna go here. Seems pretty sweet, Cookie. I like it. Father's Day. What was your favorite thing about camping, Lady Auric? Wow, get wrecked, Jedi. That's unfortunate.
Make way for the
We're just dead here. Sounds like a pretty amazing moment, Lady Auric. Not gonna lie. It's pretty sweet. Sweet deck, opponent. Curtis, thank you so much for the host, my friend. Hope your stream went very well. Yeah, seems all right. Medibot into Thorn Beast. You can also ramp with Maximizer. Third power, looking pretty good so far. So. Alright, we're on our power seat. Let's see here. So they're gonna. Oh, I don't think they're gonna swing. Oh. Alright, yeah, I'll take that. That's fine. I actually don't mind that at all because that would have killed our Thorn Beast. So I'm glad that worked out pretty well for us, honestly. Here. External plate power. We could just bounce their dude. We just take the 5 here. Let's see. We don't have a 2. So I think we just bounce. Bounce their guy. Play Glensapper, swing. That seems pretty neat. Nature detectives. I like that. I like that. It's a little disappointing, but not the end of the world. We can get in the air. I actually don't hate that. We just start smashing our opponent in the skies. Make a dude kind of play the slow game here. Get in like this. And then let's just make a dude. I don't know, like it being warm in the summer is kind of nice, I think. Yeah, so our opponent's just stuck on power, which is unfortunate. I haven't been to a library in a hot minute, like a very long time. I mean, granted, it's because most of my books I do audiobooks and whatnot, so there's that, but here. You probably could have attacked here as well, but that's fine. Here. This guy, we still get to leave this up. Yeah, it's unfortunate for our opponent. We curved out. So, wait a minute. So I do it on them, right? Okay, cool. I was correct. I almost did on the evoker. Yeah, it was unfortunate. I think they could have done a pretty decent job there if they didn't get stuck on power. Two power in no time. I'm gonna redraw. We're on the play. Oh, man. A 2-color deck, and somehow we still get color screwed. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, well. That's funny. Get this down. I'm gonna attack with that. There's a good chance we don't attack with the Medibot. It's not power efficient, but we don't have anything to do on 3, so I think this is... Oh, look at that. Worked out in our favor anyways. Here.
We'll be free yet.
One of these games we'll be able to ultimate Glensapper. You're not wrong, Stalin. All 3 of those hands felt kind of meh. Scar deck. Okay. And cool. Good afternoon, Sandy. How are the boys doing today? Wish the hubby a happy Father's Day for me. Actually worked out well for us. I guess I should have figured when they didn't block. That was the commando, so I should have just made another dude. Actually fine. Actually, okay. Oh my goodness. We could just draw power 3 times. I think we can win this game. They're in a significantly better shape than we're at the moment. What are we looking to do? I wonder if we just fire this off for 1. I don't quite think that's good enough. Nice. That's super cool. I feel like a lot of people are doing outdoor things here as of late. Ulrich just got back from doing outdoor things, and so did Meadow. Good distribution of things. I think I hear Wonder. I don't like having this, but I think with this in hand, we just don't want to miss power drops, you know? I may just fire this off next turn. This guy's a little annoying. Why did that get... Oh, stealth while you have a unit in the void. Okay. That was deadly when you had a unit in the void. You gotcha. Hey, I'm a helper, Meadow. I'm a helper, my friend. You power. 2 power. If they want to go the long game, it favors us. Because right now we have a metric ton of damage on the board, hypothetically. Solid. Feel like we're telegraphing that we have it, feel the truth in hand, but I don't know if there's anything they can really do about it. So they negate 7 damage, right? Awesome. See you later, Chastity. Does everyone have to bring their own Legos, Meadow? Or are you gonna supply like a plethora of Legos? Okay. I don't think this kills them. But, alright, because this will block 7. These two will kill 1 and they'll gain 3. Okay. I used to have a good collection when I was younger. But of course, you know. Okay, this has a curve out. Missing a 2. Let's see if we could draw one of our 2s. I don't remember if this was the deck with like 22s or not. I don't think it was. Hey, there we go. Solid curve out for our deck. I like that. Huh. That does sound pretty neat. I might have to give that show... Oh, no, who am I kidding? I don't have time to watch TV. That kind of plays itself. Pretty sweet. We are a little clunked up at power in the top end, but I mean, that's alright. Nice. Pretty solid for them. Unfortunate. Oh, I like him. I liked him since Arrested Development. Oh, that's unfortunate. I think just enough to stop our dude from attacking. I don't want to play this guy to play this guy. I think we still just need to be power efficient. Because we may bounce this dude next turn and then swing depending on what they play. I think when in doubt, I normally try to be power efficient. Because we could have just played the Bold Adventurer that could swing into that, but... Yeah, there's no reason to sacrifice one of our dudes when we could just play Bold Adventure and kill it next turn. You're doing that to maybe engage Spark. We just bounce that. It's a little unfortunate because they draw power. It's a 3/4, right? It's a little awkward. Once again, that thing's already dead, no reason. So they're missing influence. That's unfortunate for them. So far, if we win this one, our 2 wins have come off of our opponent getting screwed. Hot Rod. I haven't finished the rest of development. I think ooh. Oh, we got lucky. Wow, that would have been so much worse as a 4/4 flyer. Is it 2 to activate? It's 4. Okay, so we still get to eat that dude. That's cool. Yeah, they got stuck on influence. That's unfortunate for them. Okay, Sandy, I will be here, my friend. Yeah, I think this is keepable. Still haven't fired off a Glensapper. It's unfortunate. Lost that card a couple of times. We have one with some Behold the Truth, which is probably my favorite card in the set, if I'm being honest. Fair. Seems reasonable, right? Sometimes it's just the nostalgia part of it. I wonder if that's actually this episode that I saw. Now that I think about it, I don't remember. It's been a minute. Like, it's been a long minute since I've sat down and watched TV, to be completely honest with you. The last time I did, I was watching animes. Oh, that's a little awkward. Does it put a weapon on it? No, it just buffs it. And that's awkward. I guess we can't attack with our Bold Adventurer. Depending on what they play here, though, we may go Unchecked Upgrader and then A space. Maybe Tower Top, actually. You go either way, right? I think maybe upgrading these guys might be a little bit better than just upgrading the Tower Top. It goes to a 2-1, but then we have Tower Top to drop after that. It puts them under the gun. See what they play here. Yeah, and this guy is susceptible to Blitzstone. They're in the tank, which is interesting. So they have several options at their disposal, I guess. Maybe it's whether to play a unit or to... Oh, that kind of makes the decision for us, right? Play Tower Top, because either of these guys are going to get through that guy. So, solid play from them. I think I would have attacked into just about anything else, I think. Hey, Gibbon. How are you doing, my friend? How is Oregon treating you? Hey there, Cotillion. Good game the other day. I think it was like 2 weeks ago that you and I played. Well done, though, friend. Well done. It was constructed, I believe. Oh man, I gotta put my piercings back in. I keep leaving them out all week long because of work, but I've been trying to put them back in the weekends to make sure they don't close. Granted, I've had them long enough that I don't think they're gonna close, but still. How was lunch, Chastity? Papa's controller is going to be extremely difficult for them with rapid shot. Could have topple though. That's gonna be a little awkward, but we maybe probably want them to topple our Populous controller instead of our pumped up. Okay, fine. You have to learn? No. You have like a weed whacker or something? Or like your lawnmower is too big? That sounds absolutely delicious, Chastity. I'm glad lunch went very well. Ooh, that's solid. Very solid. Yeah, we have nothing to deal with that. Nothing at all. So we just kill this. Seems fair. Don't know how we beat this. No idea. Sick. Oh, we got so lucky. Oh, we got so lucky there. Oh my gosh, I'm not even gonna fake it. That like might have just turned the game over. Hey, what's up, Marvin? How are you doing, buddy? Good to see you, my man. Happy Father's Day? I'm not sure if you're a dad or not. Fur babies? Fair enough. Fair enough. That one turn was huge. I'm not gonna lie. They drew the topple? Or is this send to market? Ghost form, yeah. Solid. Looks like we're gonna get wrecked. Yeah, I have a fast spell. Okay.
You are cleared to ride.
We win, right?
A small incision.
Kill that. Yeah, wow. It's a good game. Oh, I should have drawn first. I was not expecting to draw a one-cost spell.
Suffer for your arrogance.
Alright, let's do this. Man, I don't really want to send for the reserves on 2. I think this is fine. Supply lines. I don't remember. I don't remember right now if it is or not. I'm drawing a blank. Supply line. Supply line. Alright, that's a good sign. So we're not in a rush, so I think we can hold off. Thank you, Gibbon. Thank you, Chastity. Appreciate it. I'm having a lot of fun with them. So we'll just play this one. Maybe we could get this one stealthed. Oh, yeah, that is in this set. Yes, that one is in this set. Oh, sweet. We get to kill a card. I think we'll wait and play the flyer. Just be power efficient. We'll kill it next turn. Or maybe I wonder if we should just wait for a flyer. Interesting. They did not kill our flyer. Interesting. I don't... So this could be combat efficient. I played it in Forge and it wasn't bad. Still not sure. I have to play with it in draft to find out where I sit on it. To be completely honest with you. I guess now we can kill it. I mean, do we need to? I mean, yeah, we want to get stuff on the board, right? Sure, let's just kill it. Gosh darn it. Fair. I think I want to make sure we hit 7. And then we can plunder the rest of our power. Four dudes. Play this dude. I think I still want to keep this guy. Use the plunder. Now we have multiple ways of winning right now. Solid.
Choose your path.
Got a good game plan going on. If we attack here, what do? They just trade with this? Is that good enough? Trade with that. See what happens. I think they just take it. Okay. I'm actually okay with that because it feeds our Glensapper. And just that dying already replaces itself. We'll play a controller next turn. We might actually be able to go off with a Glensapper. I don't want to just sacrifice units to feed Glensapper. I think I still want to capitalize on and get some use out of them. But that guy being able to remove stuff off the board. Okay. Here, and I think I'm still gonna just play power. Thing. Subjugated beast. Cool looking. So, man, it's tough too because we have Behold the Truth, right? We A space. That's a 3-cost one. Cool. That wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. What do we make now? 2 3/3s? Alright, I think we're gonna A space next turn. Ouch. All right, so we have to fire this off then. I don't really want to discard. Oh yeah, it's fine. Wonder why they haven't pulled the trigger on that. Oh, that's the... Oh, shoot. Okay. I didn't even think about that. So that's the growing vine. That's why they haven't pulled the trigger on it. We have to do this now because they're going to kill it. So that's 9-9 now? Oh, okay. It's not nearly as bad as I thought it was then. Oh, they need another stealth unit. Okay. Well, now we're just sitting on the Behold the Truth plan. This was a 3 cost. Oh yeah, we should remember that was a 3 cost one. I forgot about the animations too. Now we're just sitting pretty waiting. 1 out of 25 cards could be it. We have another. Do we have 2 or 1 vine simulacrums? I don't remember. Wow, King V values those. I think we just bounce this dude. Oh man, we could have bounced 2 things. Could have flipped that. Oh well. I have a fast spell. Interesting. We attack with these 2 dudes. I think we need to wait for our quick draw, right? Now that we popped our Glensapper, I don't want to just burn this guy just to kill the 5/5. Maybe I do though. We have a stronger board. Maybe that was the spot. We have 2 more Glensappers too. We have a couple of things we could do here. Maybe I should just start smashing in. Like that. Show me what you got. Yeah, this Populous controller is so good. But they're gonna block with Serpent. We're gonna kill their flyers. Okay. Well, we get to do it, guys. Doing fantastic, Sandy. Get the double Glensapper. Feels good, man. Feels good. So we're doing it. Let's see. Kill the big flyer. Seems solid. Nothing. Those guys. That. Glensapper. Play power. Activate Glensapper. Yup. seems like a good turn. We lost 2 units in that exchange. Yeah, we upgraded both of them. Am I dead? Like, I don't feel like they're dead. Okay. Sweet. We got there, guys. We got to do it. Double Glensappered. Yup, exactly, Marvin. Exactly. Ooh. Seems like a decent hand, actually. Question is, I feel like we path cutter the Glensapper instead of the Nurturing Sentinel. Just kind of get them dead on the board.
I can contain it.
Well, that's awkward and kind of rude. Man. Exhaust Afflictor enemy unit. Super awkward.
I pledge my loyalty.
Yeah, we have such a limited amount of emotes sometimes that I'm really not quite sure which one I want to throw out there. Oh, all right. Oh man, we're X1s for days. X1s for days. Can do this guy, or I could do 2 dudes. I think I'm gonna do 2 dudes. With 2 Glensappers in hand, like, we just want the goods, you know what I'm saying? They want to spend a card to kill our guys. I think we're okay with that.
To the skies.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I can contain it.
Uh-oh, chat. We are in trouble.
We'll be idiots.
No, see, and that's not a good argument for me, Kaiser. Because literally they're playing a mediocre card that just happens to be good against our board, right? If we had, for example, well, I guess, yeah. So they're gonna kill that. And they played 2, so it's not even like we could run both out. It's so funny to me. Gotta at least keep this one. I mean, kudos for them, like, for sure. But I'm still not very impressed. There we go. 5 cost 1. So the 4/4 maybe? Like gold.
Let us make target.
Not the 4/4? Makes 2 6/6s. So do we think that's the uncommon one, the shield one? Oh no. Get wrecked, Jedi. Holy cow. Pretty good. That is pretty good. And this one can't block.
A small incision.
Kill this one. Swing, swing. 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 Yeah, because we kill the weapon. Then we have 2 chump blockers back. Swing, block. So we just need, we can leave this guy back. This way. I think this is correct. So this guy will die. Yeah. Slug, okay. Pretty good. Get buffed. Three blockers. Yeah.
You have been seized.
Alright, unfortunate. I think we were dead anyways then. Oh, A space. No, okay. Blocks here. Can we kill him? So let's see. Make 2 dudes in the A space. They block. Yeah, they're not dead, so I guess we are. Check with this, see what they do. Yeah, unfortunate. Yeah, well played, opponent. They did a good job. Unfortunate. Yeah, that one attack is what broke it for them. That's such a good card, too. Yeah, unfortunate. We had to attack with exactly 3 dudes. I was trying to think if maybe there was a different attack there. Oh, well. 6 and 3, I'll take it. Like, we got 1 loss was to Flood, but then we won 2 games our opponents get influence stuck. So, it could have gone either way.